changes.
What is going on, guys? Multiplayer HD here, and I am back with another player review, and this time we are taking a look at Leon Bailey from Bayer Leverkusen. Leon Bailey is the sort of card you fully expect to be useful in this meta of what FIFA is right now. He has high pace at 91, good dribbling at 84, and decent shooting at 77. He is also 5'10", medium with 4-star weak foot and 4-star skills. The left foot was a little bit of an issue for me. Playing on the left hand side of a left foot isn't always the best, but you always have the option to move over to the right hand side just by using custom tactics. We'll go into the attribute details, and that pace carries on, with more of his pace going to the acceleration than to the sprint speed, which is what I like in FIFA. High acceleration is always better than higher sprint speed, especially since that this game is focused on short bursts, quickly cutting back and going again. We also notice that he has 86 agility, 82 ball control and 86 dribbling. That is very good for a card that's 82 rated. He'll be lethal when running at defenders, quickly running in between defenders, using the left stick wisely. You don't have to use very complicated skills, just using the left stick and you'll be able to get past players. Also, 83 jump is a little bit of a weird one for someone like him. I can't say I've watched much of Bailey in real life, so I'm not really sure what the 83 jump is for, but I thought I'd note that 83 jumping. The team which I played him in is very similar to the team which I played Memphis to play in from a review earlier on today. No difference at all. I did actually have a different goalkeeper at one point. I decided to play the Leverkusen goalkeeper, but I thought Rufio was better. That's the only difference I had. Leon Bailey played very good in this team, along with teammate Aranguiz and Jonathan Tah. And we are back with the custom tactics for Leon Bailey. I'm sorry if you've seen a little cut on the screen there. For some reason the custom tactics right now on PC is being very slow and taking quite a while to load. But we'll go into the formation which I used was the 4-2-2. He played in the left-sided cam position, which is very similar to a left winger if you have their instructions set to stay forward like I did with Leon Bailey. He will play just like a winger. You could say he plays kind of like a 4-2-4 formation with a right wing and left wing, and just the centimates are dropped back a little bit deeper to cover from his balls going in behind. For overall tactics, if any of you guys want to see, I played balanced with quite a low depth to stop the balls getting played in behind, and offensive, fast build up with 6 players running into the box. I don't want to overload it too much and then be left dry at the back. So we'll go back and look at the camera she started on, and I really did feel like just having a basic on him would do the job. It boosts what I need to be boosted. It boosts up that sprint speed a little bit more, boosts up his attack positioning, which is always very important for attackers. It boosts up his agility, ball control and dribbling, making it even better than it already is, and also boosts up his strength. For some reason, it boosts up his jump as well. But without any further ado, we're going to go into the clips and we'll be back at the end of the video to give you my review on Leon Bailey. So Leon Bailey, my review of Leon Bailey. We'll start with his positives, and first up was his positioning, and to be precise was his attack positioning. He was stuck in that left wing spot, but in a good way. He was always partnered right next to the right back, ready to receive the ball to feet, do a quick 1-2 and run in behind, consistently, game after game after game. It took me a while. First game I didn't really see him much. I was like, where is he? What was he doing? Like, he seemed very invisible. Then I started noticing he was consistently sat there. Like, I had some sort of tactic on him to make him sit there, make him do that. I wish that was an option, because that'd be a really good option to use. But I did not. It was just something that he was consistently doing for me. And it was very fun to use, really. Just having someone there ready to make the run in behind. Not often you get that many players. There is a few players I've had it with in the past, but like I said, not very often you do get that. His other positive for me was partnering with his positioning, and that is his pace. Being able to run in behind, 91 pace, he felt really quick, felt really good on the ball. Good, pacey, running past defenders, he had no problem getting past defenders, he was very good in that area. Coming with his dribbling, marked out with his pace, he was just overall a very quick and agile card. Using the left stick to get past players is very key this year, and he was very good at doing that. His agility is good enough. He can also pull off some nice skills. Like I mentioned with the fouls, he pulled off a nice little, I think it was a Berber spin he did, and he won the free kick right at the end of the game. The only real negatives I had was his finishing. His end product in the box seemed very underwhelming, you could say. All his shots were very sort of scuffed away, not much, I don't really know the word you put behind it, not much authority behind it, you could say. So that's one negative for me, and his other negative was his strength. He wasn't the strongest character in the field. He would get knocked off the ball if a bigger, sort of stronger player like a midfielder came near him. Like Ndidi, he couldn't really get away from him or muscle him away. You do kind of expect Ndidi to win the ball, but I've had other wingers this year that managed to keep the ball in those situations. My opinion on Leon Bailey. Rating, and I'll give him an 8. I think an 8 is suitable for Leon Bailey. He's a good card, not a great card. For FUT Champs, I don't feel like he is good enough to be a starter. I'm sorry if you heard that person. For FUT Champs, I don't feel like he is good enough to be a starter. I think as a super sub coming off the bench, he'll do a very good job with his pace and decent finishing as well. You can call him to the likes of Lucas from last year, Lucas Moura, we played him up. He could be very similar to that. Price, 6,000 coins. I think that's very cheap and actually a good price for what it is. And I think he'll only drop down to about 3-4k. He'll be a very good card, a very usable card for a long time, but not a starter. And lastly, chemistry and enjoyment. Chemistry, I kept the basic on him, but that's personal preference really. I feel like basic did the job. But if you want to put maybe a hawk on him, or maybe a engine to increase that dribbling and pace with his pass a bit more, feel free. A basic does the job of him now. And my enjoyment was a 7. He wasn't as fun as other wingers I've used so far this year. I couldn't really grasp why that was. I felt like I was going to enjoy him a lot. I did see his price was pretty cheap. I wondered why. Maybe there's just something you can't really notice with the card that's actually fundamentally wrong. But overall, he was a good card, not a great endgame card, just a good card at best. Now I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and comment below what you think and if you want me to review on him, and I'll speak to you in the next video. Peace.